Hello again, X-Men fans. Today I'll be reviewing the Uncanny X-Men Marvel Legends Retro Collection Storm by Hasbro from 2019. I got this on eBay with a buy it now price of $21 plus shipping. You probably can't find her in stores anymore, but luckily buying her online, she can still go for about $21 more or less as of this date. Time to open it up.
Wind, aid my hand!
This figure is almost 6.5 inches tall. Articulation, we got leg, upwards, outwards, upper thigh, double jointed in the knee, ankle, up and down, and a little bit side to side. No waist movement, but you can move from her upper chest and a little bit inside. Arms, upwards, outwards, but you can only move so far because of her shoulder pads. Elbow, sole of the wrist, and hand. Head movement, you got right and left, and a little bit up and down, but it's kind of loose because her hair makes her very back heavy. Her appearance is pretty darn good. It's certainly the best Storm action figure I've ever had, and I would have loved to have had this as a kid, but it's still not perfect. We're getting close to a perfect Storm figure, but she's not quite there yet, so I gotta point out a few things. First, I'm not a huge fan of the gray coloring on her hair. I understand it's supposed to be for detail purposes, but I would prefer to just all white. But I do like the hair mold. Other action figures, you see the hair just kind of waves in one direction for wind, whatnot. But with her center of gravity issues, I like how it's more just all straight down. Face-wise, I am trying to get a Storm to best represent the animated series. And in my opinion here, her skin color is just way too dark. In the animated series, her skin color is much lighter. But I am happy they got her lightning bolt earrings, but they're, again, a little too dark. The paint application on our communicators up close is really sloppy. And maybe it's just because I'm a guy saying this, but I also think her bust could have been a little bit larger or more defined. In the animated series, you never see her with these gold wristbands. I don't know what that's about. And you also never see her with gloves on. So just like I did with the Water War Storm, I'm gonna have to paint her hands, which I will do and I'll try to show pictures of later. The cape is like a cheap nylon, and it also came a little bit wrinkled from packaging. If I really wanted to geek out, I might try to iron it, but I'd be a little too afraid of ruining it. And the bands that wrap around her wrist are not even stretchy material, it's just rope. So you'd probably have to just remove her hand mold if you want to take the cape off. And it's even weird how the cape is attached in the back. I'll try to show up close pictures of that too. And one thing I noticed immediately too is she's also missing her high heels. Just about every other Storm figure in the past has always had high heels. So I'm not totally complaining about that right now though, because I am completely lacking display stands. And with her center of gravity issues, it has been a little difficult to get her to do certain poses for me. But yeah, could be better, could be worse. The structural weakness of this figure is these shoulder pads. I wanted to have a Storm figure where her arms could go just straight up. But the further you move them up, I actually had one of the shoulder pads just kind of snap off, and it reveals plastic that connects the cape. So you can still move her arms way back if you do the articulation just right. Can go pretty far back, but that's still the best you can do. Accessories, you will get these two flimsy plasticky lightning bolts. Looking through the package, I thought they would be hard plastic, but they're actually really flexible, so you can like completely unwrap them and make them easily go around her wrists, arms, do it as far as you want. I like them coming a little closer out of her wrist, like the lightning bolts are coming out. And this actually looked a lot cooler than I thought it would. So I'm actually kind of happy with that. Storm was easily one of my favorite X-Men's as a kid growing up. So as a kid and an adult action figure collector, I was always trying to find a cartoon accurate action figure, but there never have been any. The original Toy Biz line were so gimmicky and horrible looking. The 1997 Water War Storm was pretty decent, but I had to color her hands and her cape. And then I had the Marvel Legends, but she came blue, so I had to paint her body and her cape and her hands, and I used the wrong paint, so it left her sticky and tacky to the touch, so I messed that up. So and then this one comes along, and so this one is overall the most decent. Good articulation, doesn't need much customization, overall pretty good. And that wraps up my review. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and check me out on Patreon so I can keep doing reviews like this. Stay tuned for some still pictures and videos, and I'll see you next time.